A bottle of dead virus hit the corner of the table quickly. Then it fell to the ground. The virus in the bottle began to evaporate after exposure to the air. A large number of gas viruses were produced. The virus followed the ventilation duct to various corners of the lab. The staff of the lab didn't know the danger was coming. Only the delicate smell of dog's breath began to evaporate. After the AI was activated, the virus was detected and leaked. It immediately issued a warning to scientists. But scientists thought it was just a normal firefighting exercise. It didn't happen. Seeing that the scientist was motionless, Hong-Ho closed all the doors and barred entry. Then he began to spray disinfectant into the room. But it was too late. Hong-Ho detected that people had been infected with the virus. So he was going to do a comprehensive cleaning mode. He sprayed the poison and killed 500 staff in the base. 5 hours later, a team of armed forces was ordered to investigate why Hong-Ho killed people and was going to turn it off. At this time, Hong-Ho had found and identified their weapons. The computer master Xiaobai also successfully invaded the base system and interfered with Hong-Ho's actions. They forcibly opened the closed door and broke into the base. At this time, the female Alice found that the base was full of test cases. Through the glass, she saw that there seemed to be terrible creatures inside. The team continued to move forward and successfully arrived at Hong-Ho's control room. After Xiaobai's operation, he opened the outside door of the control room. Captain Black slowly walked into the passage. Suddenly, all the lights in the passage were on. Black was nervous and in a good defensive posture. Xiaobai said it was just an automatic sensor light. There was no danger. The captain continued to walk to the control room's front door and installed the decoder on the door. Soon after, Xiaobai broke the code lock. The door slowly opened. The captain tried to bring the team with the tools. But at this time, the alarm suddenly rang. The outside door was closed quickly. The inside door was also slowly closed. A laser weapon was formed on both sides of the passage. A few people, black-haired guys, set up a defensive posture. At this time, Xiaobai outside the door finally closed the defensive system, but it was still a step late. The laser net had slipped through the black-haired guy and cut him into pieces. The control room's outside door slowly opened. Although the captain's sacrifice made Xiaobai very sad and afraid, he still took the courage to walk into the passage and was ready to complete the task alone. He just picked up the controller and Alice followed him. The two people came to the control room of the short-haired girl. Xiaobai opened the control console and put the controller in. At this time, the short-haired girl suddenly turned into a little girl and stood behind them. She begged them not to close themselves. Otherwise, the world would have a huge crisis. But Xiaobai had a task in his mind. He forced the control of the red-haired girl to shut down. With the control of the red-haired girl shut down, all the people who died in the experimental base came back to life and became corpses. A female player accidentally fell on the ground by a corpse. Fortunately, the teammates rushed to pull the corpse away, but the female player's palm had been bitten by the corpse. The corpse stood up in a strange position and walked towards them. The man shot the two knees of the corpse, but the corpse still didn't fall. The woman picked up the assault rifle and shot the corpse directly. At this time, other companions also rushed over. Unexpectedly, more corpses appeared in the base. From all sides, they came towards them. They were surrounded by corpses. Everyone took out their weapons and resisted hard. Finally, after sacrificing a companion, they finally escaped. But at this time, they were divided into two groups. The three people ran into the control room of the red-haired girl. Alice and the man in white were separated. But what they didn't know was that after they left, the door of an experimental base was violently opened. A huge monster came out of it.